Hey guys! I've been using the Asus X571GT, a 15.6-inch laptop which is recently released or announced on May 29, 2019 as my daily laptop for over 3 weeks now. And here's my review of it. So I bought it for 46,000 pesos or about $900 US. Here are some noteworthy specs. It has a 9th gen i5 chip, comes with a stock 4 plus 4GB RAM with the 4GB soldered on the motherboard for a total of 8GB out of the box. I upgraded mine to a 4 plus 8GB configuration, totaling at about 12GB of RAM. It also has a 512GB SSD which is expandable and a discrete graphics card from Nvidia, the GeForce GTX 1650. It also has an LED backlit matte screen with a resolution of 1920 by 1080p with a refresh rate of 60Hz, and it's bright enough for outside use at maximum brightness. Its battery is a 3-cell 42Watt and comes with a medium-sized 150-watt charging brick. It also has a fingerprint scanner at the touchpad, a webcam at the top, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth 5.0. It also has audio speakers on the right side, tuned by Harman Kardon. For I/Os, you have a combo audio jack, one USB Type-C 3.1, one USB Type-A 3.0, HDMI LAN, and charging port on the left side. For the right side, you have two USB Type-A 2.0, a FireWire slot, and a SD card reader. Also found here are the LED indicators for the on and charging status of the laptop. Note that there are other build versions of this laptop, such as one having an i7 9750H Intel chip, 8GB onboard RAM, and a 120Hz screen, so your specs may vary. I believe that the Philippine market only have this build version same as mine, but comment down below if you have a different model and how is it like. Let's start with gaming performance. The H in i9300H stands for High Performance Graphics, which puts it at the higher end for mobile CPUs and with it consumes more power. It has integrated graphics, Intel's UHD 630. Partner this with its GTX 1650 and you could play current games at medium to high settings. I've been playing Minecraft at ultra settings with Chocapic 13's Toaster Edition shaders and I've been getting about 100 plus FPS. So, I've also been playing CSGO at medium to high settings and you could get about 120 plus frames per second, with a minimum at 60 frames. Note that I've limited my FPS at 120 for a reason, which I'll talk about later. Gaming is not bad for a laptop this thin and discreet. You could bring this to a gaming session with your friends and they will think you've bought a normal laptop. Until they see that GTX sticker. For me, I like a laptop that doesn't scream gaming, but has a performance of one. It also has a metal body, so a little bit of a warning. It's a fingerprint and oil magnet. It has a backlit chiclet keyboard, no RGB here, only white LED. Not much flex on the body, but it does flex a bit on the screen when you put pressure on it. Mind you, it also shakes at certain angles. Normal use such as web browsing and document editing at balance mode would see you about 4 to 6 hours on one charge. Gaming at performance mode at about 2 hours and at max battery life setting, use at about 7 hours. Battery life for me lags a bit as the range is quite large. Sometimes I get 4 hours of use, sometimes a measly 2 hours of use. Bringing the charging brick is a little bit of a hassle since it's quite big and it's made of 2 parts. But with 150-watt charging, it charges quick, so no complaints here. The screen is good enough, being matte is a nice touch, but at 60Hz it's not much of a gaming laptop. Audio is also good enough, but it could be louder. I would suggest using headphones while gaming or watching movies however. The webcam is also not that good, with 720p at its max setting at 30 frames per second. Mic performance is also mediocre. Out of the box, bloatware is few. A quick Windows and drivers updates and you're all set. The My Asus app really helps a lot also. You can register here and see your warranty. You can also set different hardware settings, and I like that it has a maximum battery life setting, which charges your laptop till 60% and then draws power from the charging brick. So use that if you're always plugged in. A few settings of the hotkey also helps, which is interchangeable with function keys. I like the multimedia keys such as the mute button. I also like the touchpad, not that sensitive that it doesn't register your palm. It can also be turned off using the hotkeys. Now for thermals, you have two fans that spins at a max of about 1800 RPM. They are located on the bottom where they suck air from there and blow the exhaust to the back, or rather towards the screen. Now Asus said that it's designed to spew air to the back, but that only happens if you close the lid. Thanks to the thick bezels at the bottom of the screen, however, it is quite protected from the heat. Now, why did I limit my FPS? It's because of the heat. A 30-minute gaming session at room temperature of about 29 degrees Celsius had my laptop at around 80 plus degrees, reaching 90 degrees at some cases even with the fan set at turbo mode. So if you're gonna use this for gaming or other heavy use, I suggest using a laptop cooling pad or turning on the aircon. Reliability wise, it's great. No reliability problems so far, and I spilled some water on the number pad and everything is a-okay. The problems I had so far are the lack of adequate cooling, oil magnet metal body, and mediocre battery life. So to wrap up, it's basically a budget gaming laptop that looks and feels like a traditional Asus laptop. It feels closer to the ZenBook lineup rather than to the VivoBooks for me. I think Asus designed this as such. Cheap enough for most students to buy, but not that capable enough that it will shadow their gaming laptops from their TUF and ROG lineups. So buy this if you want a budget gaming laptop that's easy on the eyes, thin and light to carry around, and you don't mind the thermal problems. Well, I'm Official and see you on the next Stuff Reviews video.